Venturing into the wilderness can be the ultimate escape from the hustle and bustle of daily life. But sometimes, nature's serene facade hides darker secrets. Tonight, we delve into the scariest stories of camping gone wrong, tales of unexpected terror under the open sky that remind us the wild is not always welcoming. Good evening, everyone. I'm Chris, and I'll be your guide through 3 harrowing tales of camping trips that turned into nightmares. These stories are not for the faint of heart. So gather round the campfire and let's uncover the horrors that await in the great outdoors. Story 1. The Vanishing Camper. Our first tale begins with a group of friends who set up camp in the remote reaches of the Rocky Mountains. Among them was a man named Jeff, an experienced camper and the life of the party. As the night progressed, Jeff decided to take a walk alone to clear his mind. His friends didn't think much of it. After all, Jeff knew the woods like the back of his hand. But Jeff never returned. When he didn't come back after several hours, his friends started a search, calling his name into the darkness. Only his flashlight was found, lying next to a set of mysterious, unidentifiable tracks that vanished into the thick underbrush. Despite extensive search and rescue efforts, Jeff was never seen again. The tracks next to his flashlight suggested something non-human had been with him in those woods, but nothing conclusive was ever found. Story 2. The Whispering Woods. Sarah, an avid nature lover, sought solitude in what she thought was a perfect spot, nestled between ancient trees. The first night passed peacefully under the stars. But on the second night, the wind carried whispers that echoed around her. Initially, Sarah thought it was just the breeze weaving through the trees. But the whispers grew louder, more urgent. Terrified, Sarah called out, asking who was there. The only response was a sudden silence so heavy it felt like a blanket smothering the forest. By morning, Sarah was found by other hikers, hysterical and unable to speak coherently about her experience. Sarah recovered physically, but she never returned to the woods. She insists that the voices were calling her deeper into the forest, to a place she feared she would never return from. Story 3. The Circle of Stones. Our final eerie tale involves a family who discovered a strange arrangement of stones near their campsite, a perfect circle with an unlit bonfire in the center. As darkness enveloped the lake, the family felt uneasy about the stones, but decided to stay the night. That decision would haunt them forever. The fire ignited on its own, casting a ghastly glow over the stones. Shadows moved around the circle, as if performing a silent ritual. The family packed up and fled in terror, driven away by the sight of the dancing shadows and the intense, unnatural heat emanating from the fire. The family escaped unharmed, but mentally shaken. Local legends speak of a cult that used the area for rituals decades ago, their spirits restless and still enacting their ceremonies on unsuspecting campers. Whether these stories are the result of overactive imaginations or something truly supernatural, they remind us that nature holds secrets we may not be ready to understand. Thanks for joining us around the campfire. Sleep well tonight, if you can. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your own camping stories in the comments below.